Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ana Olivas, and today I'm going to teach you some basic things that you should know if you are interested in playing basketball, which today is the second most practiced sport in the country. I will start by telling a bit of his history. James Naismith was a physical education teacher at the International YMCA Training School. Naismith wanted to create a game that was simple yet interesting. The game had to be playable indoors and had to accommodate multiple players at once. The game also needed to provide plenty of exercise for the students, but without the physicality of football, as they would threaten more serious injury if played in a confident space. Naismith approached to the school janitor, hoping to find two square boxes to use as a goal. When the janitor returned from his search, he had two basket pitches, as we can see. Naismith nailed the baskets to the balcony of the team, one on each side and 10 feet high. Students will play in teams to try and get the ball into their team's basket. One person stood at each end of the balcony to retrieve the ball from the basket and put it back into play. The first game that was played between the students was a complete fight. That is why Naismith created the original 15 rules. Some of them are: the ball could be thrown in any directions with one or both hands, never with the fist. A player could not run with the ball, but had to throw it from the place where it was caught. Players could not push or hit their opponents. The length of match was 2 minutes held, with a 5 minutes break between them. The team that scored the most points in the Alouette, the time was declared the winner. The rules have been adjusted to ensure the safety of the players. We will start by seeing what is the size of the court. The court measures between 22 or 28 meters long by 13 or 15 meters wide. On each side were a basket 10 feet from the ground. The teams are made up of 5 players and will play 4 quarters of 10 minutes. The objective is to score the ball in the rival's team's basket to get the maximum possible points. The team with the most points wins. 1 point will be awarded for the free throw play, as we can see at the video. 2 points to any shot made inside the 3 points area, and 3 points to shot outside this area. The most the most basic rules today are: players can move with the ball by making a pass with their hands. As we can see, Jordan passed the ball to the teammate. And before passing or shooting the ball, the player must take 2 steps, but without dribbling the ball. As we can see with the player with number 554, he caught the ball and do a dunk. The ball can be passed to a player while running or walking, as we can see with Jordan. If the player stops dribbling the ball, he cannot do it again. When a team has possession of the ball, has crossed the half court, they cannot go back with the ball and only have 8 seconds to cross his half court. Now that you know a little more about this sport, I invite you to practice it and see it. Today, many impressive records have been broken. Some of them are: most points scored in the same quarter. It was 37 points in the third quarter by Klay Thompson. The second record is the most three-pointer in the same night. Klay Thompson was 14 for 24 from his three-point range. And the last one record is the most points scored in the single game. Will Chamberlain scored 10 100 points in a game against the New York Knicks.